Welcome to Views with Kurt. I am Kurt. So just introduce yourself. Your name, what are you doing with your life? That's pretty much it. Oh, if you're single.
Hi. My name is Rita. I think one name is just be enough. Is it? Actually,
Whatever you're
maybe.
comfortable with.
Yeah. So mine is Rita, just that concise. I'm a student as of now. Dating wise, it's complicated, but I'll go with single.
It's complicated, but you're single. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy to dive into that in a second. I just had the first person tell me that. Now you're the second person to tell me it's complicated.
Yeah. The dating thing is quite, I don't know, really rough.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. So when are you gonna be 22? Are you? What's your sign?
Pardon? What do you call the? I'm not much of a horoscope person or whatever, but my
What?
birthday is on March. So,
March?
yes.
So you just turned 21? Okay. Okay. No judgment. Um, so you're still in the dream phase of life. You live in the dream.
Yeah,
Is this your last year or third year of school?
last.
Okay. So yeah, life happens really fast. Next thing you know, you
Yeah.
gotta find a career, you gotta find a job. So
Mhm.
I wish you the best of luck. So are you graduating in December or you have one more year?
Mm, yeah, not necessarily December, but I hope it will be during September.
Okay. Okay. Well, I wish you well in that endeavor. So the first question I'm gonna ask you is how important is social media to you?
Oh, I wish you'd have a scale, but
From 1 to 10.
okay, come on, I'd give it like a seven,
A
because
7, okay.
yeah, because I think the only important things in social media for me would be something like, let's say, YouTube, because of studies, academia, and then perhaps Twitter. Okay, X. Yeah, because I really love the bantering that happens on that stuff. Yeah, and Instagram, but not that often, because Instagram is just a lot of lies and show off, and not
Okay.
a lot of.
So your mic is a little too far away. Can you bring it a little closer to you or your phone? Because you have a very soft voice.
Sorry.
Thank you. That's perfect. That's actually perfect.
Mhm.
So yeah, your voice and your face. Yeah, you have a voice like a. They don't match up. They don't match up. They don't match up.
Wow. Okay.
Mine's too. Trust me, my voice and my face do not match up either. So if you met me in person, you would see that. I personally don't even like my voice. So
Okay, that's quite interesting. So you could tell, like, you could kind of place somebody's voice according to their face and vice versa. Quite
yeah,
something.
some faces have a voice to it. Some faces have a voice to it. So if you walk in a room, you see a skinny guy, and then he has a big deep voice. You're like, what? It won't match his face.
Oh, okay.
And
But
some
then you
women,
see that it's not only the face, like you've looked at the entire body, so it's not
yeah, the
because
body and
you
the
can't just
face. Yeah, yeah,
see on the face alone.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You look Caribbean and a little bit American. You don't even look Kenyan to me.
Oh my God. Okay.
Just look at
Manifestations.
Caribbean people. You'll see. Just do some YouTube search. You'll see
Mm-hmm.
it. When I was in Kenya,
Okay.
people thought I was Kenyan. So I look Kenyan. I look Kenyan to some
Yeah.
people. So
True.
see, but I'm from Guyana. So
You from?
um, Guyana. It's in the Caribbean
Ghana.
and in South
Oh,
America.
oh,
Part of the Caribbean Union, but we're in South America. The only English-speaking country in all of South America.
okay.
But we're the same. We're the same culture as the Caribbean, so we're part of the Caribbean Union. So yeah, so we still say we're Caribbean even though we're in South America.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, basically yeah, I just showed you can't even judge a book by a cover. It's kind of hard to guess. It's very hard to guess. So, and the reason I asked you about social media because social media is the number one form of cheating now these days. And I know you're a Kenyan, so you know a lot about cheating because there's a lot of cheating going on in
Oh.
Nairobi and pretty much all over the country. So, do you have a confession you want to make before I go to my next question?
Not any confession, none yet.
Not yet. So let me ask you then: have you ever cheated on one of your boyfriends or girlfriends? I don't know. You know, I'm not judging. Have you ever cheated?
Well, I don't subscribe to the letter, so the letter that is the girlfriend thingy. But boyfriend, I don't know. When people are you like take a break and then maybe go find something out there, then come back later
So you
on. Do
kind
you
of.
find that interesting?
So you kind of cheated. You didn't cheat, but you kind of cheated.
Maybe, I don't know, something like that.
Maybe. Okay, I'll take that as a confession. Yeah, gray area. You kind of cheated. It's okay. I'm just saying, social media cheating is really high right now. So that's what I'm asking you. So my next question regarding this: so if you met a man, or maybe you have one already, situation, whatever is going on there. If he wanted you off of social media, I know you're not big on social media because I don't count Twitter as social media that much or X. So would you get off social media for the man that wants you?
Yeah, that's tricky. Very tricky, very tricky. No, and unless like you're offering a very perfect package, but
Huh?
still, I don't know whether I would like live such a life for like a long
Yeah,
term. Maybe if it's short term, yes.
a perfect package. So tell me your perfect man then. Let me create the perfect package for you. Tell me your perfect
Oh,
man.
so I'd like somebody that would be intelligent, obviously, because I like to have deep conversations, at least every once in a while. So at least somebody that can resonate with me in such a level. And money wise, obviously, you must take care of the baby girls. So yes,
Who's the baby girl? I'm sorry.
of course, myself in this case.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, baby girl. I'll refer to you as baby girl for the rest of this interview. Go ahead, baby
Oh,
girl.
uh, so there's that, and then like just basically taking away all the stress. Like I don't have to have so much pressure on me, even financial wise. Like obviously don't want to be like just the type of person who's staying at home just waiting for the cash to come in. Also like want to be involved to kind of learn how the money is kind of being generated. Because in this life you have to be like safe, so you never know, maybe one moment you'd wake up and decide we are done, or maybe you would also get killed, or okay, God forbid, obviously, but
Very dark.
just to be
Very
safe.
dark.
Yeah.
So it could be a white man, or as you say, a Muzungu, a black man, American man, Caribbean man. It could be any man. He just has to be intelligent and provide for you. It could be a short
uh,
man, tall man. You don't really care.
okay, in terms of the body physique, uh, somebody who's built up, of course, but not like we're really huge, but somebody maybe with some good chest, some abs. Definitely not short, but
Okay.
I also don't like tall people. So let's say average.
Average.
And in this case, yeah, relating to how the Kenyan dating scene is really awful. So I'd say not Kenyan. Not Kenyan
You
and
gave
not
up? You gave
African.
up?
Not African. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So as long as he could provide for you and I guess give you like a safety net. So
Mhm.
I think most American men or men from abroad, I guess, we're used to like taking care of your family anyway. I think most men in general are used to that. So are you saying like I buy the house, I put you in the house, we have a car that I don't know if you have your license, but you could drive. And then you have like a since you're the baby girl, you have like a wife salary pretty much. Is that what you mean? So you don't have to
Oh
wait at
yes.
home.
Oh yes. Yes. Definitely yes.
Okay. All right. I think that's attainable for most men with intelligence and know what they want because we want to make sure you're safe. Because I personally, I wouldn't want my woman working at any place where she's being harassed every day, or every man is trying to talk to her every time you see her, going to work in her nice tight outfit or nice tight dress because she's gonna dress
Mhm.
nice. So I wouldn't want that. So yeah, and I think most men of value will not want you to have to deal with the stress of taking the matatus every day, spending an hour in traffic to go to work and come back, and then when you come back home, you can't please me because you're tired, and then we're arguing because you're tired. So yeah, I think most men of value don't want their woman to live that lifestyle. So if you do meet this man, and he's medium, medium height, because that's average. Average is like medium height. So I guess like 5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10". I don't know what the average is. Then what do you get off social media for that man?
Ah.
Hey,
Okay.
you
Yes.
have to think about it. I'm just following your guidelines. You said if he does everything, that's your guidelines.
Yeah. Because then I don't think I would have anything else to stress me. And so like there's no need to be like trying to, you see, like Instagram, you have to keep up with what's trending and everything. So if you're sure like you're just safe, so you have nothing to worry about. If you'll want anything, it will just be available.
Okay.
No need for pressure.
And that's my biggest thing with women in general. I'm here in the U.S. is we all women, not we, think you guys need to keep up with other women who are living miserable lives, but on Instagram, they're portraying the life of happiness when they're not happy at all. So
Yeah.
that's the downfall, I think, of social media. So for me personally, if I have a girlfriend or a woman who's going to be my wife, because I know what I want. So if you're gonna be my
Mm.
wife, you can have Twitter because I don't really care. It's informative. You can learn things, and it's
True, true.
helpful. It's a resource. And Facebook is fine too because I rarely use my Facebook anyway. I can't tell the
Me
last
too.
time I sent a message on Facebook. But all of my family is there. My whole extended family is on Facebook. So, but everything else, TikTok just wastes your time. Time is money. So if you're spending time on TikTok, you're not making money. Instagram, I have an Instagram. That's a give and take. Snapchat, that's the biggest cheating app to me. So I don't see the need for that. So yeah, I guess I would be comfortable with her having Twitter and Facebook, but Instagram, yeah, I guess we could share Instagram. That's iffy. Um, but
True, true.
all the other apps. So I just wanted to run it by you why men of value don't really want their woman to be all over social media. And I've seen a picture of you, so I know you have a good body. So I don't want other people seeing my woman's good body when I'm taking care of her. So by default, your body becomes our body. So
Yeah, that's acceptable.
yeah, yeah. So that's I'm just giving you a man's point of view of how we feel towards social media. So I just
Yeah,
interviewed
yeah.
someone that didn't have social media, and I told her she's wifey material. I'm like, you don't have social media? Like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
call me, because that tells me she's not thinking like every other woman, and she's not following the crowd, and she's not trying to impress people. And she was very young actually, so you don't find people like that often. So you're halfway there. You're halfway there. You don't really need it that much. But yeah, when you break free from social media, I think you conquered half the world right there. So when you since you're getting out of school relatively soon, do you have like a 5 year plan? Is there anywhere you want to be in 5 years? Do you want to be married? You want to start a family?
Well, about marriage, I don't know. I haven't yet settled on that idea about marriage. I'm not even sure that I want a family yet. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm too young right now. But we'll see, we'll see. But definitely right now, what I'm prioritizing is making money and trying to figure out my career. So that's what I'm prioritizing. But for marriage, given the Kenyan scene, maybe we could try out somewhere else. But right here is quite.
Have you been to the coast?
Have I
Have you been to the coast?
been to the coast?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Malindi, what was that Mombasa, like
Mombasa.
Diani.
Mhm.
So, do you think the men on the coast are a little better, a little worse than the Nairobi metro area?
Mhm. Maybe let's say they're not like as bold or aggressive as
Was the
the
city
Nairobi.
boys?
Yes, yes, yes. They're
Yeah,
kind of more cheap, you know. But hey, in Nairobi, people will show you dust.
they'll throw you dust. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they'll show you dust.
Okay, that's a new phrase I've heard there. They throw you dust. I heard a dusty, but they're throwing dust around. Okay, so how since Nairobi is like that, how do you differentiate yourself from other women? How do you let other men know that hey, I'm worth it. I'm worth the energy, the time.
It's
Because women
interesting. Uh-huh.
women are the product, men are the consumers. So we're trying to find the best buy, the best bang for our money. So how do you, as a woman, like let me know that okay, you're looking at perfection? How do you let me know that this is what I need to have?
Okay. I'm trying to think like of such a scenario, but what I'd say is personally, I'm just authentic, so I don't have to like pretend to be something that I'm not. So I just try to be true to myself, so that if you love or like me just the way I am, you get what you see or something of that sort. So
Okay.
yeah, instead of just going around the corners and everything, then eventually you find out it's not what you thought it was and stuff like that. Because I think that's just wasting time and
Okay.
it's not necessary. So yeah, for the people who are committed, who are focused, I definitely say I offer that kind of, that kind of vibe.
The vibes is everything. Can I see your nails? Let me see your hand.
Oh my god, oh my god. Hey, hey, please. I don't know.
So you don't have any nails right now, right?
Nope.
That's
I
good.
have
To me,
a terrible relationship with nails.
that's good. No, that's good. To me, that's good. So you are being authentic. I don't see any makeup on your face, so I think you are
Yeah, it
being
doesn't seem that
authentic.
I actually don't. I have tried it, but it just wasn't like it wasn't fitting. So just decided to. It's like if it's not like being that comfortable or just what I expect it to be, then I'd rather just leave it alone instead of forcing. I think also people are used to me like this, so they'll get a little bit scared when they receive a different version.
It could be interesting on some nights, but I think being your authentic self, I think that's what I am. I am what I am, and I'm not gonna change. That's who I am. That's how I was made. So yeah, me too. I don't wear any makeup. I don't do my nails. And obviously we have almost the same hair length. Yours is a little longer than mine. I rarely grow. I
The
grow my beard sometimes, but I rarely grow my hair. So I think you're in the right path there. Just be your authentic self, and love will always find you. But if love is trying to find you and you're masquerading as something else, it's not even recognize you because you're not being you.
Yeah, true, true.
So and that's why I say you should never wear a jacket also because you're showing people who you are.
Okay, fine. I wasn't told that. In fact, about the dress code, I was so confused. So I
Oh,
just
just dress
appeared.
nice. Yeah, just dress nice, because yeah, you never know. Your husband might be looking at you. He's like, "Oh, that's my wife right there. Let me find this girl." You never
You can
know.
find me on IG, on social media. We are there.
So most men that work 10, 12-hour days, yeah, they might be on IG for 1 hour, and then yeah, it's to me it's very hard to find people on IG. That's just my
Okay.
opinion. So like I met a writer on Twitter like a couple years ago from the New York Times, and she talked to her that she did a story about me just from talking and like complaining about companies and stuff like that. So I think that's why I said Twitter is better. You can actually have authentic conversations. Instagram is a big facade, like a big show. But
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook, which I think people is still a dating app. People, you can meet people on Facebook. You can see their family. You can see who they are. So yeah, but I'll take a look at your Instagram. I'll tell you what I think. I'll give you a thumbs up or like I don't know about this. I don't know if it's scary. I'll let you know. As a friend, I'll let you know. Like this is scary stuff. So let me see what I haven't told you about yet. So we talked about relationships and stuff like that. So and you don't want a Kenyan man. So what are you doing to help yourself in that? How are you putting yourself out to the world to let other men know, except for this video right now, to let other men know you're interested? Is there anything you do to help, fast forward your destiny?
I would say just showing up. Personally, I'm an outgoing person,
Okay.
so I attend most of events within my community, school community majorly, or just around. If there's
Okay.
any opportunity to like attend an event, you'll always find me there somehow, even if it's just briefly, but I will always appear. Yeah,
Okay.
so
You
just
give me
showing up.
city girl vibes right there. You're always outside. Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever thought about doing a tour guide for like Nairobi, or have you ever tried or looked into that?
No, but the idea once crossed my mind, although I never followed it up.
You should. You have the friendly personality. You should. And you like to be
Okay.
outside anyway, so you should. And it's a
Yeah,
good
true,
way to
true.
meet foreign men if you want to dibble and dabble in different men. It's a good way to do that. So that's my little
Yeah.
advice for today from me to you. You should definitely pursue that.
Thank you.
Oh, and I'm based in Colorado right now. Do you have any questions for me? Anything you want to know about dating? So I'm gonna ask a couple more dating questions, but do you have anything you want to know or talk about in the dating world?
I don't know. Would you be comfortable sharing your age?
My age? Oh yes, I'm 45 years old.
45.
45
So,
years old.
okay. Are you settled? Like in
Am I
terms of
settled?
dating age? Yes.
No, I'm not settled. Um, I had a I had a Kenyan girlfriend for like almost 8 months last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she was Kamba, and I was married until like 6 years ago. And I had a couple of relationships. They all lasted a couple of months because once I see things that I don't like, I just stop it. I'm not gonna keep going because that's how I had a wife last time. I saw things I didn't like, but I kept the relationship going, and then I kept going and going. Then I got divorced. So, but yeah, I'm looking for a wife because to me, I have everything I need except a wife. I have beautiful children. I'm a single dad, and they live with me. My two youngest live with me all the time. So, oh yeah, I'm looking. I'm not looking for a stepmom because I don't need that. My boys are well not grown because my youngest is going to be 12 next month. So he doesn't, he's fine. He sees his mom once a week or whatever, so he's fine. So, but I want the compliment. I was made to have a partner by my side. So instead of having all these neon lights in my bed, I should have a person there instead of all the all the stuff in my room. So yeah, so just like you are in Nairobi, like my friends that know me know this. Like, I'm actively looking to find the right one. And once I find someone, I'll take my time. I'll give it like a year, then I'll choose. There's like two people I like right now, and one is giving me the vibes. I'm not know what she wants,
Mhm.
and the other one, she's just so sweet. She's just young. I know she hates me saying this, but she's so young, but she's so sweet, and I like a lot of things about her. Um, so yeah, that's my thing. And I'm a man, so I could wait until I'm 60 if I wanted to, or 65. There's
Yeah, the allowance that we never get as ladies. Oh,
But
yeah.
you get the beauty. You get the beauty. Look at your face. Look at your
Yeah,
skin. You get a
it,
beauty.
yeah, it's fine, but then you see ladies kind of age backwards, and men, like the older you get, the finer you become. So,
It's a small price to pay. Not all men though, because some men, their belly is their belly is out here, their face is out there. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to
yeah,
take care
true.
of yourself. So you
Yeah,
can't have a
actually,
young woman if you can't please her because she'll be pleasing herself with other men. So that's a different story. But yeah, that's
okay.
that's my thing. And dating in the U.S. for us is, I guess I'll speak for some black men and white men because they're leaving. They're going to the Philippines. They're going to Thailand. They're going to Vietnam. They're all trying to find a feminine, beautiful woman. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, like I said before, if you stay yourself, love will find you. So if you try to masquerade like other women and wear the wigs, the makeup, and all that stuff, yeah, you'll just be another woman. So just you want to be authentic and you want to be yourself and you want to be natural. I think those things is what men in the U.S. are looking for. So, and I came to Kenya because of my girlfriend last year. So I was actually trying to buy houses in Rwanda. I'm like, okay, Rwanda is safe, secure. The women are beautiful. Some of them are a little rude and out there, but So I had my whole plan. Then I met a Kenyan girl, a Kamba girl. I'm like, oh, Kenya looks beautiful after all. And when I came there, so I'll say that as a man, I see why a lot of Kenyan men cheat. Kenya has a lot of beautiful women, a lot of beautiful women. So I could see why, if you have no self
Mm-hmm.
control as a man, you would want to try out every flavor you see. So I'm not
So
giving them a
I
pass because you have to have self control. So yeah, you can look at Instagram, anybody Instagram, you could tell to have self control if they're out there, if they're partying every weekend. Because drinking also, you said, do you drink?
nope.
So drinking also, that kind of lowers your inhibition, so you make more mistakes when you're drinking. That's why I
True.
just I just quit pretty much like in February, but I always like
Mhm.
stop for a couple of months. But I just quit because I realized I make a lot of stupid decisions when I'm drinking. So to avoid
Yeah.
stupid decisions, I just quit drinking altogether. So
God,
if you could find a
um,
man that's good has the discipline to not drink every weekend or not drink a lot, and you can see his character, then I would tell you that's a good man to choose. Because for us, that's why I look up. That's what I look for in women. Is she out partying? Is she, calling me at 5 in the morning on the weekends because she's out partying and she calls me when she's back home? All red flags for me, I guess. So dating is horrible in the U.S. for people of value, I think, and it's because of Tinder, TikTok, all those things, Snapchat, all those things put together. So, and especially for older guys, we know what we want. We have the money, we have the careers, so we know what we want. If you're younger, you're still kind of trying to figure it out. So that's why my next woman is gonna be from East Africa. That's a guarantee, and also, that's a guarantee for me. So yeah, you're not unless you come to the U.S., you're not gonna know the difference. I know you see a lot of the gangsters and the bad boys in the U.S., but a lot of women choose those guys, and then they cry when the guy leaves them after they have their first baby or the second baby or the third baby. So yeah, I told my kids that because they're old enough. I'm like, yeah, I tried to give you a stable home. It didn't work out. That's life. And I want to have two more children. That's my want. That's not a need. So yeah, why are you making
okay.
faces? Why are you making faces?
Oh no. Hey, wow, wow. Hey, okay. So
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to have like
Huh?
a total of four?
I already have four.
You already have four.
So
You said there were
I
two?
have my two youngest live with me. My daughter's in school, and then she actually left the school to do nursing. So she wants to be like a radiologist, whatever. So she's doing my program. So here in the U.S., like let's say you graduate from school, you move here, you could do like 3 or 6 months course, and you could be a radiologist. You could be I guess what's that? Not a nurse, but a nurse assistant, pretty much. I forgot the title. And you can make a really, really good. Yeah, I mean, you can make millions of shillings, you know, per
Wow.
month.
Okay.
So, not per month, probably like every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on where you work and state, whatever. The cost of living is really high. So, but if you live with your family, whatever, you can actually do a good job. So my daughter's fine. And my oldest son, he lives with his friends. He's a young boy. He's doing the young boy things. So yeah, so I have 4 kids total, 3 boys, 1 girl.
And so you
And
need
yes,
an addition too.
I want to. I don't need to. I want to.
Okay. All
So
right. All
I
right.
know the difference between my wants and my needs. I just want to. Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to give a woman from Kenya or anywhere in East Africa, Tanzania, the opportunity to
Mm-hmm.
have to come to the U.S., live, have children, to grow up, and see how big the world is. The world is very big, and every country is so different.
Uh,
So those are just my little goals I have. Um, so yeah, and I will either way I will have property in Kenya. These are all guaranteed until the day I die. These are things that are gonna happen. I will have
mm-hmm.
property in Kenya. I love the coast. I'm from the Caribbean, so I love the coast. I love Diani area. I could see myself living there like every couple of months, every year until the day I die. I love that place. So yeah, when I come in
Oh.
June, I'll be going there again because you have to go there. Diani is beautiful. That whole, the people on the coast are a little different. I'm not Muslim. I'm more of a
Mm-hmm.
Christian person. But other than all the Muslims, which I don't really mind, but other than that, I love the coast. I love the coast. So yeah, that's my little story. So that's why I'm here interviewing people because a lot of people, I told people how beautiful Kenya was. I already know how beautiful East African women are. There's East African women here in my state of Colorado. But when you grow up here, it's a little different from if you came from Kenya. So like for me, I came from Guyana, so I know what the struggle is. I know what it's like to live a certain lifestyle, live in a village. I grew up in a big city in New York, so I kind of get it. So it's easy for me to relate to a lot of Kenyans. So over here and Somalians, it's easy for me to relate to them. So I just wanted people to see. That's why I said no jackets. I want people to see how beautiful Kenyan women are. How friendly, how talkative, how intelligent they are. And I also interview the men too. So I interviewed Mark earlier today. So yeah, yeah, I'm bringing Kenya and East Africa to the world. And once I interview like 1,000 Kenyans, I'll move to Tanzania. Not move, but I'll do Tanzanians. I'll do Rwandans. You know, Ethiopians. I'll do as many I can so people can see it. So like in 4 or 5 years, I should have like 20,000 interviews. That's like my hope. I'll be on YouTube and people could see it. So any other questions?
And not really. I think you've really covered extensively, so that's fine.
I don't want you leaving wanting for nothing. So I'm glad your mental plate is full.
Yeah, yeah. One more question. Yeah,
Yeah.
what would be your advice to like the okay, let me say younger generation right now. Sorry for your age, but
No, I wouldn't trade my age for nothing because I went through some great times in the world. Like when rap was becoming really cool. When reggae
Mhm.
in America, because reggae used to play in the radio stations in America, and I'm Caribbean, so I love reggae music. So yeah, I
Okay.
lived through all that in my younger teenage years. So my advice is, like I said, with you, character is very important, and people are losing their character. They're losing their way. They're following trends. So like, I don't follow Mombasa teens, whatever it's called,
Mhm.
my Instagram, and there's another one, Nairobi Gossip. I don't follow all those things because we kind of have that in America also. But it
Uh-huh.
tells me where most people's minds are at because they're following it, they're posting it, they're liking it, they comment on it. I'm like, we have
Mhm.
to do better as a people. And one of the reasons why I know this, the former CEO of Safaricom was Guyanese. And the lady I talked to when I was in Kenya, she's like, "Oh, you're the second Guyanese I ever met in my life, and the first one was the former CEO of Safaricom." So she got to see how we're different. Like when I'm in Kenya, I tip way more than most Kenyans, not because I have the money to, because it's a culture here in America also. And you get good service, you treat people well, and it comes back around. So I would tell you to don't become like the other people. Don't kind of cheat. Don't cheat. Don't just make up your mind on what you want and only allow
Mhm.
people in your life that have the same viewpoint as you and the same goals as you. Don't waste your time with people with a negative energy, the gossiping. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It just brings you down. If you don't bring you down physically, mentally, it will bring you down at some point. And good men are out there. So when I'm in Nairobi, I let women know that good men are out there, and I know a few of them. That I work at a big plant. We have hundreds of people that make really good money. So as much as your president and more than your president, at least 4 positions in my job make that much money. So like the men are there, and the men are, as we get older, we're trying to figure out what we want, and we know what we want. So I think they'll be coming to Kenya. They're going to Ghana. They're going to they're trying to find peace and love. So as long as you be a respectful woman, I mean, not even between men and women, just with your fellow women also, I think that will go a long way. Because when I walk in somewhere, I can recognize a respectable woman from other women really fast, really fast. So when I walk in your campus, I can tell you that I could tell really fast who's for the streets, who's not for the streets, who's wife material. I could tell very fast. So don't ever confuse yourself with the other people. Just keep it 100, as we say in the States, and be yourself. Are those glasses prescription, or do you really need, or you're just for show?
Yeah. Myopic, short-sighted.
Okay.
Yes.
Girls in the US wear those glasses like that just for style. So
Justin.
yeah, different colors and all that stuff like that. Yeah. So
No.
Rita, thanks for coming on. And you sure you have nothing else that you wanted to say?
I don't
Anything?
know. I think we've exhausted a good amount.
Yeah.
Unless you have any other remaining question.
Yeah, I have a lot more questions for you. Like when you get out of school, where do you want to live? Do you want to live in the city? Do you want to live in the countryside?
Definitely the city. But okay, that's my wish, yeah. But depending on where the money will be, we'll follow the money.
Yeah, so basically the city for opportunities then.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
So but the city is really good, especially having lived like around for like 4 years.
Yeah.
City life is the best.
I can't argue because everything's accessible. I want to live a little out of the city so I could drive into the city and do my crazy things and then go back home in peace and quiet. So that's my point of view. I grew up in the city. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. So like, I'm kind of over the city life, the craziness and everything. And I don't really club as much. Actually, I don't club at all. I literally stopped dating in the US. I don't date at all. I just go to work, come home, play with my kids, travel. So when I go to New York, I party with my cousins. My favorite cousin lives in New York. She bought a house in Jersey, actually. But yeah, that's what I do. And yeah, I'm just focused on my goals, laser focused on my goals. And hopefully YouTube will help with some of those goals, but that's a long-term thing. But I want people to see Kenyans and then see East Africans in general. And I want you guys to see a different side. So I'll be interviewing some of my coworkers, 2 females already. I have really 1 female engineer, the manager of our environmental program at my workplace. So, and they both are not single because good women over here. They're few and far between. So men usually scoop them up when they can. One is getting married, I think this month or next month, and the other one she just got out of school, but she has a boyfriend. So, but I want you to see the men out here, white, and the few black men that I do know. I'll try to interview them. So, please subscribe and stay tuned. You'll get to see some of them, and yeah, you can reach out.
Definitely.
And I'll look for your Instagram. I'll follow you in case you ever have any questions. You want to know anything about anything. So I'm trying to build a big network of people so we can all talk to each other, business ideas and stuff like that. So not just like the regular stuff. I'm thinking big. Big as my head. I'm thinking big. So thanks, Rita. Thanks for coming on.